Hello, beautiful you. Happy Friday. We've arrived. Today we are moving up to our crown chakra, your seventh chakra, Sahasrara. Again, crown center, which I feel like is so perfect to go into the weekend with. We've been on a bit of a 3-week journey to get here. You have so much information to play with, and it's like the culmination of reaching our crown chakra and it happening on before the weekend and here before Shabbat, the day of rest, the Sabbath, is very exciting. So your crown chakra, represented by the color violet. See this gorgeous mica? It's a lepidolite, which is just this gorgeous stone formation, and tunes you into thoughts and feelings actually from other lives that may have some contribution to your story now. Anyways, I really took it out not because of the properties of the stone, but because of the color. It's gorgeous violet, and any other violet you connect with. You can get a more electric violet, but that's the color that's going on here. This is really by the fontanelle, right, where the baby's, when the baby comes out, where the head is, open and the skull, not the head, is open. Your connection to infinity, right? Think head in the clouds, your connection to beyond this world. It's in charge of the pineal gland, connected with the pineal gland, which is responsible for production of melatonin, the sleep hormone. So melatonin really rules your circadian rhythm and connects you with, it's like when you go to camping, you go to sleep, often when the sun goes down, campfire, marshmallows, s'mores, what have you, go to sleep and you wake up with the birds chirping at dawn. That natural ability when we're in nature to get back to our rhythms, melatonin, which is interesting because it's also supported and connected by serotonin, which was third eye chakra, pituitary gland hormone. But we'll stay focused on this. So there's a connection then with sleep, with your crown center. There's a connection with sleep. There's a connection with your dream state. There's a connection with your imagination, being beyond this world in a positive way. Your ability to envision life, envision your dreams. Where do you want to be in a few months? Where do you want to be in a few years? What do you see for your generations to come? And whether that's children or whether your generations to come or your projects, your ability to envision something so much greater, and the importance of that to be grounded. So this is a chakra that really infuses our other chakras and inspires our other chakras with this connection to the universe, the galaxies, beyond even what we have found in our solar system, beyond your solar system. And it is so important to then take this inspiration and come back to our root chakra and really root it into the earth so that your dreams and your imagination can bring forth, either just to bring forth greater creations and creativity in this lifetime, or at least just to support you being grounded in the here and now. Because you might know people like this that are brilliant in their imagination and their abilities to think outside the box, and yet not really connected to the here and now. So this importance of when we get higher in our chakras, it's so necessary to stay connected and rooted really in our lower chakras. Okay, your crown chakra is really responsible not responsible, but influences all of the systems of your body. Okay, the sound of this chakra is so hum, which is a beautiful meditation you can do with your breathing. The inhalation is so, and the exhalation hum. Okay, Sahasrara is 1,000 petal lotus. It's a beautiful 1,000 petal lotus. It's just, if you think about counting to 1,000, it's even the concept, it's like forever. When are you going to ever count to 1,000? So you just think it's this ever evolving, ever blossoming, gorgeous violet lotus that is so full of life and so full of infinity and so connected, right? This is unity. This is being connected to yourself. This is being connected to all others. This is being connected to all of creation and everything beyond. And it's interesting to me that this chakra that is about enlightenment is also really rooted in our sleep patterns, right? Sleep is, it's about darkness, right? The more we want to produce melatonin, get ready for a good night's sleep, we got to have our phones off and our lights off, move into put your phone on reading mode, turn it off or get it out of your room, even more optimal. Move into reading, get a night light on, really to get into a state of readiness to transition from wake to sleep, because just going from wake to sleep can be very abrupt. So there needs to be some kind of beautiful ritual that you create, you know, in your day-to-day life that prepares you for a wonderful bedtime. So it's not just that you pass out from exhaustion, or you pass out and you don't remember really how it was before you went to sleep, what were you doing or thinking, but that you create some sort of ritual to support you and accompany you into your dream state, so that your body can be better rested and that you can really tune more into your dreams and use them as a vessel to get more insight, to think bigger, to connect with your intuition and psychic abilities. And if you think I'm going off here, okay, you can tune that out. But the importance of quality of sleep. You can sleep for 8 hours and still wake up exhausted, but if you get a good solid 8 hours, that's a different kind of experience, you know, when you wake up feeling new and charged. So exploring what is your bedtime ritual is so important, and thinking this is about enlightenment and yet we're going into the darkness. So there's got to be some great light and some great positivity that comes from darkness, right? Darkness maybe is a neutral aspect itself, but good sleep and moving into that state where you're producing melatonin, which is also, it can be purchased. I know there are herbs, you know, supplement forms of melatonin you can get at the health food store, which I know when I was younger, I took maybe half an hour or so before bedtime just to prepare me to go to sleep when I went through a stage with where sleep, you know, just had difficulty sleeping. Wow, it just is incredibly influential in a way that, you know, you want to feel good throughout your day, regardless of whether you drink coffee, regardless of what you're doing for work or so. Show up charged, and not just charged and well rested in your body, but the aspect of sleep that I know in my tradition, there's teachings that really we sleep. Why? Not because the body actually needs rest, the body is always renewing, but really the soul needs some rest and respite from this world, because this is a world of materiality. This is a world where sometimes not everything is so true or obvious before us. So the soul needs to reconnect and move into the state of unity, connected with source, to really be recharged and refreshed. So I'd say for all of us, especially this weekend, to explore creating sleep rituals that really speak to you, that are doable. Don't make it crazy. Don't go to some place that you're not going to be able to maintain it. But what's a beautiful ritual you can do, whether that's getting your phone, you know, if you want to be asleep by, let's say you go to sleep by 12, so you want to say, okay, 11, I want to have my phone in reading mode. And I'd say even 10 o'clock, maybe get into bed. Or if you go to sleep at 11, you want to try 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock, get yourself 2 hours before your bedtime to really start moving into a zone of preparation to relax, to shut off the need to do in this world. If you are one of those where in silence you get a lot of great ideas, have a pen and paper by your bed, have a journal, notebook, no phone. Don't take out your phone to write notes. Any thoughts that come up, have a journal and just write it so you won't forget. And you'll have it there in the morning for your, whether it's to-do list or whatever, to review. So explore creating a sleep ritual, have fun with it, play with it. Let sleep be something so juicy and delicious and nourishing that you really, like, what do we do with things we love? We lengthen them, we draw them out, we don't rush. So let your movement into sleep, into this melatonin state, be something that you also draw out. It's like preparing to see someone you love so much. You're going to invest a little bit more. So invest that in yourself and see how that is for you. Is your sleep different? I'd say journal in the morning, explore how you're feeling. And everyone have a wonderful, well-rested weekend.